Hello, hello. Let's adjust this, shall we? Hello, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well. All having fun in the sun? Well, staying out of the rain, depending on where you are. I don't know. It's spring. It's unpredictable that way. We'll be getting started in 5 minutes' time for Trivia Club live from the Trivia Clubhouse. Yes, once again. And a reminder that I'll let everyone know as we go as well. Before we start fully as well. If we have another technical difficulty as we did last week, we'll have another feed up in the next 5 minutes. So just go to youtube.com/trivia club. And there should be either a live feed already started and letting everyone rejoin it, or that feed will say something like, be beginning in 5 minutes, and I'm just rebooting the modem. Technology, yay! Hello to Team Pubis' Rancid Pubis. Thanks for checking in. And that reminds me, let me know how you scored last week. We missed you for the answer period, the answer portion of it. So yeah, if you have your score from last week, I'd love to hear it. Hello, Cheryl, as well. Hello, Cheryl. Thanks for the haircut compliment. Thank you. I had my sixth, I've lost count, a pandemic haircut. So another, situated in the bathtub. Getting real personal with this one. But no, yeah. I sat down in the bathtub, and my partner, my producer, the love of my life, was also my barber. Yeah. My audience, there you go. Yeah. Hello to Down by the Bay. Thank you for joining as well. We'll be getting started in about 5 minutes' time. Big blue mug for a change because I'm drinking some after dinner tea, which I rarely do at around this time, or at least on Tuesdays. Yes, we'll be getting started at about 7:05. Jump into the fun of it all. If you're just joining us, don't forget to say hello in the live chat as well. Let us know your team name, all that fun stuff. Hello, Auntie Brenda as well. Good to have you. Auntie Brenda says hello to you as well.
Hi.
Chrissy says hello. You probably heard her. She's just off screen.
Mm-hmm.
Guess we're being extra careful with the modem, at least this week. We're not holding two feeds at once. So Chrissy won't necessarily be in the chat. But, Cheryl says hello to you as well.
Hi, Cheryl.
But yes, if anything happens in terms of technical difficulties, just return to youtube.com/trivia club, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes' time. There might already be a feed waiting and ready to go. And if there's not, there will be one momentarily, picking up wherever we leave off. Oh, thank you, Auntie Brenda, on the haircut compliment as well. Hello to the ghost of BB Rebozo, or Rabazo today. Hello to Rondai. Happy for another evening with you as well. Rhonda says they're happy for another evening with Russell and Chrissy.
Oh, yes.
I'm both the in-between and the host. Yeah, Chrissy won't be able to join in on the chat just as a precaution. For the internet. We can't trust our technology. Yet. I mean, could we ever?
No, not here.
Not here. All right, we'll get started momentarily. So, if you're just joining us, don't forget to say hello in the live chat. And otherwise, let's jump into it, shall we? All right, get started in 5, 4, 3. You know what? That was quiet enough. I'm just going to restart it. I've got time. I've got literally 30 seconds. My producer's telling me to get going. Hello to Team Uno Persona as well. All right, let's jump into it, shall we? In 5, 4, 3.
Welcome to Trivia Club.
Hello, hello. Welcome, one and all, to Trivia Club, live from the Trivia Clubhouse. I am your host, Russel Harder, the man with the bow tie, the man with that trivia plan. Trivia is planned for this 61st edition of Trivia Club from the Trivia Clubhouse. Yes, for 20 questions of trivia goodness. So what do we have planned for you tonight in this staying inside, keeping safe, keeping healthy, reminding you if you do head out, double mask, why not? But congratulations on that vaccine or that second vaccine. Wow, we're in that window now. Canada-wise, I mean, Americans, timetables, they're all over the place. But, congratulations, regardless. That's what I'm saying. Regardless. Thank you for supporting Trivia Club. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. You can also support Trivia Club through one-time payments on PayPal or by becoming a patron on Patreon. All the information on how to do so is in the video description below. And yes, just because Cystic Fibrosis Awareness Month was last month doesn't mean that you still can't support CF as well. You can support cystic fibrosis in Canada at cysticfibrosis.ca. And if you're in the US, at the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation at cff.org. And to support a leading advocacy group for the CF community, check out cfgetloud.ca. Still very much a very real fight for medication for the CF community. So yeah, please do check out cfgetloud.ca. Tonight is 20 questions of trivia goodness. As I stated, all you need is a pen and a piece of paper to write down your answers on. We'll be marking those papers after this round of questions. Let us know your team name in the chat on the side or in the comment section if you're playing afterwards on that tape delay. We want to hear your team names. We want to know what kind of points you got, so say hello in the chat. Chat amongst yourselves. I'll do my best to join in, if not in the chat, through the video. You know how it works. Last week and every week we end with I built a VCR, which is an anagram for Trivia Club. So we give you an anagram and tell you to find a specific thing. The specific thing last week, we asked you to find a Friends cast member through the anagram Vibrio Insignia. That cast member was Giovanni Ribisi. Giovanni Ribisi, Phoebe's brother. There you go. You know. What can we win tonight? Well, there's that golden VHS of your dreams to be won. Think of it. Let me know what it is. And that's that golden VHS that you could win with your top score. Best of luck to all those top scorers, those top fivers, those participants. We love to see you. Follow Trivia Club on Twitter, on Facebook, on Soundcloud, on iTunes, YouTube. Yeah, subscribe if you haven't. Like if you haven't. We're on Instagram.com/TriviaClubCA and at TriviaClub.ca, where you can find all of that and more. TriviaClub.ca, our home on the internets. And before I get to continue too much further, if we have technical difficulties once again in no longer than 5 minutes, I'll be looking to add another live feed to the YouTube page, youtube.com/TriviaClub. And we'll be looking to restart where we left off. So if it's not up right away, just reload the page. And in a moment, we will be back, or as soon as possible, we'll be back to continue Trivia Club if there are any technical difficulties. The wonders of working at home continue. There are only 3 cardinal rules when it comes to Trivia Club. Those rules are: be smarter than that internet connection. I'll try to be as smart as my internet connection, even smarter, because I know it's not a great one. That means if you're cheating, you're really only cheating yourself. Don't post any answers in the comment section. Remember, no spoilers. Only say hello. Ask any questions from me, or, chat amongst yourselves about the trivia. The only other rule of Trivia Club is tell everybody about Trivia Club. Thank you. And before we jump into those questions, I'll say hello to the teams in the live chat so far. Hello to Team Reince Pubis's Rancid Pubis. Hello to Sherlu. Hello to Thanks to Candace. Hello to Team Uno Persona. Hello, Rondai. Hello, the ghost of BB Rebozo. Hello to the Travel Buddies. Hello, Cookie Faced. Hello to Too Fast. Oh, not that fast, but still too curious. Because they're late.
Oh.
I was in auto mode. I almost did the full team name. Oh, and speaking of technical difficulties from last week, Rancid, Priebus, and Cookie Faced, if you know your scores from last week, let me know in the live chat or in the comment section of the last week's video. I'd love to hear how you did, since we missed you at the end of the live portion of the show. Yeah, let me know. Otherwise, let's jump into it. Trivia Club at Home number 61. Question number 1. Juno, what I'm talking about with this question. Yes, the Juno Awards. Canada's answer to the Grammys. Except, just as good, really. Music Awards. I was going to say better, but Music Awards, yeah, you have to touch and go. This musical act won their 3rd Juno Award for Artist of the Year this past Sunday. Yes, name that musical act who won their 3rd Juno Award for Artist of the Year this past Sunday. Well earned, I think. Certainly the consensus pick in the room. Question number 2. It's your features presentation. So your question number 2, oxbows and tarns are examples of what geographic features studied by limnologists? Once again, oxbows and tarns are examples of what geographic features? These are studied by limnologists. 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 No. I'm just going to spell it in the chat so you know. It'd be Limno. Hello. GIST. Limnologists. No. But yes, oxbows and tarns are examples of what kinds of geographic feature? Which are studied by limnologists. Zoologists. Yeah. Realized I was adding too many O's.
Oh,
Question number 3, we're keeping it small. So at question number 3, what model is the smallest Ford SUV, more compact than the Edge, Explorer, or Expedition? Once again, question number 3, what model is the smallest Ford SUV, more compact than the Edge, Explorer, or Expedition? And question number 4, we're connecting for the point here. So what's the connection between the answers of 2 and 3? The answers of 2 and 3 have a connection there outside the box of the actual questions, but yes, what is the connection between 2 and 3 for your question number 4 point? Oh, and seeing in the comments or in the chat, totally all right having the technical difficulties last week. I too was having technical difficulties of my own. So once again, question number 2, oxbows and tarns are examples of what geographic features? Studied by limnologists. Now you know it. You've got it on the chat. It's the lack of an additional O that's getting me. And question number 3. What model is the smallest Ford SUV, more compact than the Edge, Explorer, or Expedition? I don't think it was noticeable until you put your hand in front of the light. That's all right. Question number 4, yes, what's that connection? And question number 5, give me 5. Yeah. Nail it every week.
oh yeah.
Your question number 5, give me the 5 largest cities in the United States as of the year 1900. So as of the year 1900, 1900, what were the 5 largest cities in the United States? It's a brain teaser of like thinking of big cities, but making it old timey. Question number 6. I'm a cowboy, baby. So, question number 6. What actor who has starred in the John Wick series of films and Apocalypse Now, amongst others, played Cowboy Curtis in the children's television program Pee-wee's Playhouse? Once again, name that actor who has starred in, amongst other things, some John Wick movies, as well as Apocalypse Now. I mean, on either end of his film career, played Cowboy Curtis in the children's television program Pee-wee's Playhouse. Question number 7. It's a capital idea. So, your question number 7, what is the capital of Iceland? Name the capital city of Iceland. Best news I can give you, we won't be checking spelling. Oh, but here's this. I won't take away any points, but I'll give you a bonus point if you do get the correct spelling. If you want to try for that. But yes, if you can get the correct spelling, we'll give you a bonus point. If you're happy with that attempt, though, let's move on to question number 8, bit by bit. It's our only audio clue of the night so far. I'll find a way to get more audio clues in semi-consistently. But bit by bit, I'll say like find a way. It's the 60th edition. I'm pretty set in my ways, but I do like to mix it up as often as possible, here or there, you know? So that question number 8, it's an 8-bit version of a popular song. You name that song for a point. Tell me the musical act responsible for that song for a second possible point. It'll sound like a ring phone for an old flip phone, but it is popular music. So here we go, bit by bit. And that's your question number 8, that bit by bit. Question number 5 asked for the sort of asked if it's a largest U.S. cities by city proper or by metropolitan area. I will give you a confirmation on that. One moment as I confirm that completely. Mm-hmm. Let's see, it's as per the census. Let's see if I can get the specific. So I would guess the city proper, but it's the as per the 1900 United States Census, their city ranking. Mm-hmm. So I'm guessing, yes, that'd be largest U.S. cities by city proper. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Thanks for the clarification. Question number 9. It's tag the line. So your tag the line. I'll give you the tagline for the movie poster. You name that movie. So that question number 9. Name that movie with the poster tagline, always be yourself, unless you can be Batman. So once again, always be yourself, unless you can be Batman. Not bad advice. Although Batman brings a lot of baggage, not gonna lie. Question number 9, I asked. Question number 10, it's survey says, this is our first game show game of the night. It's an actual Family Feud survey question. So you give me what you think is the number 1 answer as per the 100 Americans, more or less, that were surveyed. So that question number 10, that survey says, name something that gets activated by water. Name something that gets activated by water. Question number 11. It's an arch question for you. So look at that arch answer. In 1971, McDonald's opened their first European location in which northern country? So again, in 1971, McDonald's opened their first European location in which northern country? Question number 12. It's time after time. Time after time. Dun, dun, dun. You know. I give you the list of events and you put them in order from earliest to most recent. A point for each correct position. So yes, those historical events in no particular order. Put them in earliest to most recent. Here we go. On June 8th, RuPaul releases her debut album, Supermodel of the World. On June 8th, the original Ghostbusters is released in theaters. On June 8th, Juliana Margulies of ER and The Good Wife fame is born in Spring Valley, New York. And on June 8th, Mickey Mantle gives his farewell retirement speech during Mickey Mantle Day at Yankee Stadium. Yes, all historical events on this day. Those historical events. Once again, RuPaul releases her debut album, Supermodel of the World. The original Ghostbusters is released in theaters. Juliana Margulies of ER and The Good Wife fame is born in Spring Valley, New York. And Mickey Mantle gives his farewell retirement speech during Mickey Mantle Day at Yankee Stadium. Question number 13. One fun musical comedy, one messy travel caper. So that question number 13, what notorious film from 1987 starring Warren Beatty and Dustin Hoffman, which is better than it's remembered to be, at least in the first half, shares its name with a Mesopotamian goddess? Once again, name that notorious film from 1987 starring Warren Beatty and Dustin Hoffman, which is a good comedy to start, at least. It's better than it's remembered to be because of that reason, and shares its name with a Mesopotamian goddess. Question number 14, best known for. Name the 4 movies in this case. The 4 movies that, according to the Internet Movie Database.com and its algorithm, that the following actor is quote-unquote known for. So what 4 movies, according to IMDb.com, is Matt Damon known for? Matt Damon. Yes, remember for that question number 14, that best known for, it could be anything from, with this case, movies, it could be box office, it could be awards thing, it could be just general notoriety, whatever that means on the internet. Question number 15. It's a 15-word hint for a 15-letter movie title. I'll give you those 15 words on that hint. You name that movie. A movie that just happens to have 15 letters in its title. Here we go. Question number 15. Schwarzenegger faces his greatest challenge, not Terminators, a class full of unruly 5-year-olds. Once again, Schwarzenegger faces his greatest challenge, not Terminators, a class full of unruly 5-year-olds. Question number 16, our countdown takedown. This game show game is played with Price is Right rules, but with a twist. We want you to guess as close as you can to the actual number without going over. If you get that answer right on, that is 5 points to be won. If you're within 25% of the actual number without going over and without nailing it directly, that is 2 points to be won. If you're outside of that 25% range, that is 0 points. No $1 bobs. But if you're also over by one, that is also 0 points. All right, so your question number 16, that countdown takedown. From the year 2000 to 2009, there were 110 G-rated movies released according to ComScore. But from 2010 to 2019, that number fell to this number of G-rated titles. Keeping things PG, but not G. Once again, yes, from 2000 to 2009, the number of G-rated movies released according to ComScore was 110. But from 2010 to 2019, that number fell to this number of G-rated titles. Question number 17, some wild research for you. So, I can give you that one more time before moving on. So question number 16, our countdown takedown. So from the year 2000 to the year 2009, there were 110 G-rated movies released according to ComScore. But from 2010 to 2019, that number fell, the number of 110, fell to this number of G-rated titles released in that decade. Question number 17, your wild research question. American zoologist Diane Fosse was best known for her extensive research of what animals? Once again, American zoologist Diane Fosse was best known for her extensive research of what animals? Question number 18 now. It is which Chris? Yes, those Hollywood Chris's back again. Pine, Hemsworth, Evans, and O'Dowd. I tell you the movie and you tell me which of those Chris's was featured in it. Was it Chris Pine, Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, or Chris O'Dowd? And that question number 18. That movie is A Perfect Getaway. A Perfect Getaway. Did it feature Chris Pine, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, or Chris O'Dowd? Question number 19 is called Freedom 75. So, in 1975, Elton John wrote a song titled Philadelphia Freedom in support of which female tennis player? Once again, yes, in 1975, Elton John wrote a song titled Philadelphia Freedom, which was in support of this female tennis player. A women's tennis legend, in fact. Before I jump into question number 20, our Trivia Royale, are there any questions I can repeat or clarify from the first 19? Let me know in the chat. If you're letting me know in the comments afterwards, I can't hear you, but you can skip back to watch. I'll be here waiting. One, 2, 13, 18. Can do. All right. Question number 1, once again. Do you know what I'm talking about? This musical act won their 3rd Juno Award for Artist of the Year this past Sunday. By musical act, I mean they can be singular or group, to keep it as vague as possible. Question number 2. Oxbows and tarns are examples of what geographic features? Studied by limnologists? Yeah, limnologists. There you go. That's my favorite word of the week this week. Question number 8. Well, actually, I'll do that last because it's the audio one. I'll return to 8. Question number 13. So, what notorious film from 1987 starred Warren Beatty and Dustin Hoffman, which is better than it's remembered to be, at least in the first half hour to an hour? And that movie's title shares its name with a Mesopotamian goddess. Question number 18. Which Chris, Pine, Hemsworth, Evans, or O'Dowd, which Chris is featured in the movie A Perfect Getaway? 10, 12, 14, and then I'm still going to do 8 last. So, question number 10. That survey says, name something that gets activated by water. Name something that gets activated by water. Your question number 12, that time after time, those historical events that you need to put from earliest to most recent, once again in no particular order, are, on this day, RuPaul releases her debut album, Supermodel of the World. The original Ghostbusters is released in theaters. Juliana Margulies of ER and The Good Wife is born in Spring Valley, New York. And speaking of New York, Mickey Mantle gives his farewell retirement speech during Mickey Mantle Day at Yankee Stadium. And question number 14, you're best known for this week is Matt Damon. 4 movies for Matt Damon. All right, and that question number 8, that bit by bit. Thank you for patiently waiting. Here it is, that question number 8 once again. Name this band, name the musical act responsible for this very specific clip of the song, but the entire song too. Mhm. No matter what version of that song, I really enjoy that.
Yeah.
It is a pure dopamine music hit for me. I would say that's the right way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. If there's nothing else to repeat or clarify, I think I got everything. Let's jump into question number 20, our Trivia Royale. So 5 minutes queued up for that Trivia Royale. I have it on the time machine right here. So for that Trivia Royale, name for me any 10, or a point each, any 10 of the top